From the Woodshed, a casual conversation with Chase Morrill and Ryan Eldridge of Kennebec Cabin Company, the team that inspired the hit show Maine Cabin Masters. From the Woodshed is brought to you by Nelma. See the stamp? Trust the quality. By Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. By Kennebec Savings Bank, helping our local community save, thrive, and grow for over 150 years. And by Hero Media Network, connecting small business with new customers. Now, from the Woodshed Studios in Manchester, Maine, it's Chase and Ryan.
From the Woodshed, I'm Chase Morrill. With me as always, Ryan Eldridge.
Hi, everybody.
Maggie Morrill.
Hi.
We're here to talk about all things Maine, all things cabin, all things Maine cabin related.
We're back.
It is Season 3, Episode 1. Our guest today is Ashley Morrill. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. And thank you to our sponsors, Nelma, Northeastern Lumber Manufacturing Association, Hero Media Network, connecting small business with new customers, Hammond Lumber Company, the official building materials supplier of Kennebec Cabin Company, and Kennebec Savings Bank, helping our local community save, thrive, and grow for over 150 years.
Nice. New sponsors, new front page.
Yeah.
I think you missed some.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that. Where people can check us out, you can find us at KennebecCabinCompany.com, MaineCabinMasters.com, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, and always check out our online store at shop.KennebecCabinCompany.com.
If for some reason you didn't already know that. Right?
For all you new listeners out there, and for everybody who needs a quick refresher after the 4 months we've been off.
Yeah, when was well, we did the one in the summer.
Oh, that's right. We did the live one.
That didn't really
Right.
count.
5 months?
5 months. Welcome back after 5 months. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody had a great summer. Ryan's doing a little math on his fingers to figure it all
So
out.
end of May, right? Nice.
Yeah,
Well, great.
It's been a busy summer. We've got lots of guests lined up this season. We've got lots to talk about. Lots of cabins we've been working on.
Does it not seem like it was years ago? We have
It does
so
not.
much going. Well, your timelines are different. But as you get older, time flies. Like
Your relativity of time is much different.
when I was your age, summer vacation felt like 6 months. Like, yeah. Now time's just like flying. No?
Sure. I don't know.
I also didn't have a high-priced executive job like you do now, so
I didn't do it all this summer.
you didn't?
No. You took
What? How-
the free time that I had. You were like, no.
What did you do
Now
this
as
summer,
soon as I
Maggie?
get back to being busy.
Back in school?
I don't know. It was like a month ago.
Produced a highly successful live podcast with Jen Reese behind you.
Yeah.
Right.
Did some amazing things at horse shows.
Yeah.
Traveled the great state of Maine.
No, I didn't.
You went
did.
all over the place.
She did.
What else? Where did you go out of state?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. A month ago. Can't
Well, you've got some
remember
great
what I
stuff
had for dinner
coming up.
yesterday.
Yeah, what's coming up? Big concert, huh?
Big concert.
Yeah.
Big concert.
Where is it at?
Boston.
Nice. What's
Shut
the guy's
up.
name again?
Oh my God.
Harry Styles, baby.
So annoying.
Boston.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Maggie had tickets to the Harry Styles concert. Well, Maggie, Sarah, and the girls, Ashley and Senneth, all had tickets to the Harry Styles concert in Montreal, but unfortunately that got canceled flat out. So
Yeah.
they were able to get tickets for just Sarah and the girls to Boston Garden.
How many people right now are Googling who the hell is Harry Styles? Because I would be if I didn't know my wonderful nieces.
It's true.
Cabin Masters land's doing good too, huh? It's been crazy.
It's been very crazy. It's been very great. Thank you to everybody who stopped by and visited the Woodshed. Everybody who's visited Kennebec Cabin Company. You know, we've been in and out, so we've met a few of you guys from
A lot.
all over the country,
It
all
was-
over the world.
So think about this. When our last podcast, Outback was completely different. It was still a oyster-filled mud pit. Pretty much.
Really? Big changes, big changes.
We've done a lot. And we got a lot of that's because of our awesome crews. We've built so many camps, redone the back. Like, it's just go, go, go.
Yes, it is. And we're still going strong. We've got cabin reveals coming up this week, next month. New episodes should start airing. Can we mention the Magnolia?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably one of the biggest changes so far. We are now officially part of the Magnolia Network.
And that was 5 years. Well, DIY changed. How many years?
Yeah.
4 years and 5 years in the making.
Yeah, we've been on the DIY Network. And to clarify for everybody, I know it's confusing for some of you. The DIY Network is being rebranded as the Magnolia Network. If you currently have the DIY Network in your TV, cable,
I'll do a pie
whatever
chart.
subscription, you will still get the Magnolia Network. It's just changing name only, but you will also be able to get the show on Discovery Plus, which is a streaming service. So
That's what's going on pretty much.
That's an equation.
So for those of you who are listening
Not
to the
a pie chart.
podcast,
It says DIY equals Magnolia.
yes.
Woohoo.
And that changeover is happening January 6th? 5th? Close. So, yeah, stay tuned. That's, they've got some great, exciting new shows on that network lined up that have been, ready to go. And we've got probably 13 or 14 new episodes ready to air.
And some from last. Yeah, there's a lot.
There is.
We've been working hard. When we had that conversation today and we did some numbers in our head, it made me kind of proud because it's been pretty messed up. It's been really messed up.
Yes.
I mean, we're dealing with the pandemic more this year than last year. It's just, it's...
Yeah, I think the effects of it, definitely. Supply chain interruptions, just everything. It's...
Yeah, we can't get the weirdest things. Lumber prices are going down, though.
Lumber prices are going down, but, same thing, permitting's getting tough because so many people are currently building.
It was a year of permitting issues. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
And we couldn't get fiberglass showers. Electrical's been hard to get. But it'll all come back to normal, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, we're still putting out great products, good cabins, so
Keep our fingers crossed.
should be good episodes.
Yeah, stay tuned. And coming up, we have a very important announcement. It's been a long time since couple months since the live podcast. We'd like to take a minute to celebrate the life of a Monday night family member, Tim Reeves. He was known as Deer Farm on the chat room, right? That's called. And he'd be in there every Monday night with us. And there was a good crew of us always in there. And Tim was pretty upfront about his battle and that he was in hospice for a long time. And looking back on it, I think he had a heck of a run longer than he thought he was gonna. So there were points we'd get on there and we're like, come on, is Tim there? And like the whole group got this. I got goosebumps thinking about it. We'd all be like, come on, Tim would show up and we'd be like, yeah, Tim, another week, And like I had a pleasure and the opportunity to talk to him a couple of times. He was just a really good guy. Loved the show. A lot like, all of our friends and uncles and family. And, so he fought a good battle and he kept on just going on and on. I remember, one time we're all on there and something happened. He didn't get on for a while and it was just this weird energy. Everyone's like, oh, no one really said anything. And then it was like half an hour and he popped on. Everyone's like, yeah. and we're like, oh my God. I was like, Tim, I got to talk to your wife. She cannot let you do that again. And, when the time has come, she needs to tell us because, that was just too much. But he got a big chuckle out of it and was right through it till the end. But, since then he has passed on. We reached out to his wife and stuff. And we just want to dedicate, this podcast to him. And we'll be thinking about him, every podcast this year.
Yeah.
Probably every podcast we ever do. So I don't have a beer yet or a drink yet, buddy Tim, but this one's for you.
Thanks for tuning in, Tim.
Yeah. And now we're waiting for. Oh, we're still going on. We're a little rusty, guys.
Nah.
We shot the shit, and then we did that. Now we're back into shooting the shit.
Yeah. Buying time till our guest arrives.
And if the first guest of the season was late, who would you guys think it was? Answer coming up. She's always late.
Yeah.
We should have known. Yeah. So what else is going on?
Oh my gosh, what isn't going on? Kids are back in school.
You got soccer players.
Yep, we've got soccer players, reluctant soccer players.
Not me.
Your dad. He told me yesterday. I go, I want to know when the kids' games are. He goes, it's so fun going and just harassing Eva.
They all are, like all of the parents, all of his friends and stuff are just constantly.
So Eva is
Just harassing Eva.
Yeah.
in 7th grade. She's on the Maranacook Middle School B team with a bunch of her friends. And so, her friends' parents, we're all good friends. We go to the games, and I would say Joe and Kate are probably the most...
Yeah, they both get really into it.
I mean, they're like yelling at the kids, coaching them and all this stuff. And Eva just, everybody tries hard, but Eva just gets out on the field, just
Does her own
in
thing.
her own world, and we just heckle her because we know she's not going to listen to her, but...
That's a whole subculture TV show in itself. parents on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Take coaches. And
Yeah. They get right into it. But it's fun.
Eva's pretty independent. I don't even think Bennett bothers her one bit.
No.
And
No.
Fletcher's playing
Morena Cook Rec. I think Wayne has 5 kids, so
Yeah.
small team.
And Fletcher is in love with baseball.
Yes.
In love.
Baseball. Yeah, big things have happened. You were able to throw out the first pitch.
Yeah. Fletcher and I went down, and Ashley and my brother, and got to go on the field thanks to our good friends at Benjamin Moore. So here's to Benjamin Moore. It was so awesome. It was just surreal. Like, you know, we're so busy that you don't really don't have time to process stuff. You just live in your life and you process it after. I'll never forget on the ride home, I look over and I go, Fletch, that really happened? He's like, this has been the best day of my life. You know, that's after him and I had this beautiful hotel room. We all had our own bed. We should have ordered room service, but we didn't. But we had the time of our lives. Like, I don't think he took that shirt off.
No,
for a long time.
No.
You know, he got a foul ball. Like, we
We
could order food from our seats. You know, but yeah, Benjamin Moore was really good to us. You know, we had a blast, and yeah, we're looking forward to doing it again.
Absolutely. Go Sox.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be right back with our first guest. We hear she's slowly rolling into the parking lot. So.
Yeah, and at the short break, enjoy this video from our friends at Hero Media Network. It's about Laura Bennett and the Red Barn. If you guys don't know Laura, she's done a lot for the community. Red Barn is an amazing, amazing restaurant. Once a week, she does a fundraiser, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they can raise thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Food is unbelievable. They've been around forever. And Ashley will sing you the jingle when we get back with Ashley.
All right. Check out the video.
This isn't about food. This isn't about money. It's not. It's about what feeds my soul. I love my customers. They can go anywhere and eat. They come here. It will be a debt I'll never be able to repay, ever. And I know that. But that keeps me going. That keeps me going. I feel as though every day that goes by, I have an obligation to be the best person I can. I've been here 44 years. I have seen and made so many monumental mistakes, and I've had to learn from them. What I love is the challenge, because this is still tenuous, and I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. I'm only open because I've been given the strength to do that by people who believe in me as much as I believe in them. And that's going to sound a little corny, because this is just a chicken joint. This is just a chicken joint. And this is part of a bigger picture. I want everybody to feel comfortable. If you drive by, you want to feel the love. I want you to feel that. See, this is about emotion. And it's difficult to convey that with food, but every single time I'm in line, I say, order one and share it. To be able to have or afford the opportunity because of people that help me, I can help others. And then that help goes to help. You help people that people love, and they'll help people that people love. And then the love, which is really genuine, can spread. And it doesn't mean any more than a comment. It's not money. It's not chicken. It's not food. This isn't really even a restaurant. I think it's a gathering place.
And we are back with our guest, Ashley Morrill. Start things off right. Sing us the Red Barn jingle.
Well, hello.
That's how it goes?
Yes, I would love to sing the jingle. So it goes like this, I think. Go into the Red Barn to get something to eat. Bok, bok. Oh, wait. Help me.
No.
If you want your order before you arrive, call 623-9485. Sometimes I can remember it, but not today.
Wow, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Our morals are impressive, aren't they?
Chase and I grew up next door, practically, to Red Barn, and it was a staple.
Red Barn's east side.
And I would
Originally
meet my
so.
dad for lunch, and we'd head over to Red Barn. When I was in high school, I'd come home from college, we'd go to the Red Barn.
Yeah.
I'd come from Colorado. We'd go to the Red Barn.
She always didn't hear the first part of this conversation.
Yeah.
What? I didn't.
It's very sad.
Laura had to shut down the east side
What?
location just for the season, and the State Street location is going to be open.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
And we were just talking about all the amazing things she does for the community.
Yeah, totally. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully things turn around. Is it food cost or something?
Yeah, I think food costs and just supply chains, like everything
Bummer.
else. It is.
Well, as soon as they open back up.
Go to the Red Barn.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Support Laura. Eat
Yeah.
lots of chicken.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
On another note, let's talk about Pat's Pizza.
I think I would rate it Red Barn, Pat's Pizza.
Nope.
Oh, you
Pat's
like Red
Pizza.
Barn more than Pat's
No.
Oh
Pat's
my
Pizza's
God! I cannot
way-
believe
I
this.
can't either.
Wait, while we argue about this, water, coffee, or beer, honey? I already know.
I'm having water today, actually.
In the meantime, yeah, we've got to. Have you
Okay.
seen these mugs that Camden Pottery made?
We all got a mug made after us. Chase has his. I'm mine.
This one's me. Let me see. Let me see.
What do you have?
Oh, yours looks just like you.
So again, if you're listening to the podcast, you can't. It's these mugs with our busts on them, not butts, busts. So we'll take pictures, post them on our page.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
But they also make beautiful
Kennebec Cabin Company ones.
Kennebec Cabin Company mugs.
I don't know if does that look like me? I thought Jedi's looked like him.
Well, this does not look like me. It better not.
No, that was a joke, honey.
Okay, funny.
That does look like you.
So
comparison.
I'm gonna have an alcoholic beverage. What about you?
I'm sure.
I got a planning board meeting to go, so we're gonna have a nice Dash seltzer today.
Oh, you didn't tell me I had Dash. I'll have Dash for sure.
All right, Dash is up and coming. It's the seltzer to drink these days, right?
Yeah. It's our friend Erica's and her brother's new company. I love these Dash seltzers. They have them in a blueberry and cranberry, and we have them down at the Woodshed. Anyway, our friend Erica makes them. And
Check 'em
it's a
out.
brand new company, Erica and her brother. And yeah, they're really delicious. Made with Maine blueberries, a hard seltzer.
They'll get you though. You could be careful.
will get you.
Another family-owned business.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Are we using our mugs? No.
I don't want to wash it. I'm going out of the can.
That's a big mug.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
So
what's
what's
new?
happening? Jinx, you owe me Dash. Nothing. Where have you guys been all day? Just kidding. I've been with them.
We had a good day. We're on a interesting stretch of work. Like it's been a crazy summer, struggle with permits, and now we're on like a.
Interesting stretch of weather.
What is it? Beginning of October,
It's been 70 in the mid 70s for what?
but like bluebird skies.
yeah.
Bluebird
Oh,
skies.
yeah.
I wake up and I dress like it's for fall, and then I get to the job site and I'm dying.
I feel like spring. Everything's taking a shift a month. You know, spring takes so long. You know, May is cold still and muddy sometimes, and like September is a summer month normally, and then October's pretty nice too.
Yeah, leaves are still on the trees.
They're just getting to peak right now.
Yeah.
And last year they were peak like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And a lot of times we'll have those hurricanes, like remnants of hurricanes come through and blow all the leaves off. So it's a good year.
I think you need a Billy Strings sticker.
Ashley's new boyfriend.
He is.
I'll get one up there.
Hey
for
Maggie.
you.
Oh no, it's Nori.
I already told him about St. Vincent and
Okay.
Billy Strings. We're going.
Yeah, we went to see St. Vincent at Thompson's Point in Portland. Nori, Fletcher, Sarah, and I.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Was it fun?
It was a lot of fun.
What
First,
kind of
first time at
crowd?
Thompson's Point.
Yeah,
Pretty cool, isn't it?
very cool.
Food trucks everywhere.
Yeah. St. Vincent is kind of similar to David Byrne in like Talking
cool.
Heads, but
nice.
more modern.
It's a female.
Female. She had backup singers. I mean, it was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, I pictured kind of like a European guy when I heard St. Vincent. Like,
I
Seal
thought
or
of
something.
that movie with Murray, Bill Murray.
Bill
in
Murray.
it.
Oh yeah.
So we also have some good music lined up for the rest of the fall at the Woodshed.
Yeah.
We've got a fall festival coming up.
Yeah. With Fall Festival, carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
I won
cider.
a carbon pumpkin contest one year. It was
What?
really cool.
When?
When I worked at the Saltwater Grill in Portland.
Oh, I remember like in Gardner you used to like if you went to the grade schools you could go downtown and every window you could paint. You
Yeah,
put
yeah,
a
yeah.
garden. Remember that doing all that cool stuff?
Yeah.
We used to do it in Hollowell. We'd have the scarecrow contest.
Oh.
And when we had the
yeah.
potluck shop, Chase
Yeah.
would make these crazy scarecrows, and you won a bunch.
Yeah, we were.
What? Don't talk about it.
No. I guess not after.
What?
I was driving down. I met Scott here earlier today to try to get some doors in it. So I was coming down the pond at 6:15. Out of the corner of my eye, I just see this orange thing, and there's the craziest Halloween decoration at like one of the nice houses on the pond. I mean, it's scary. It looks like this thing's coming out of like.
Really?
I had to stop and look at it. Like it looked like.
Is it at the Prescott's?
No, before, like right before the Foster camp on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's lit up like I was like, what the heck is that? It looked,
Like this?
yeah.
So at our house, I changed. Yeah, I won't get too far into the story. I changed out our toilet in our bathroom, and it's been sitting on our front steps probably for a couple months now.
Maggie. Poor Maggie.
The old one.
Poor Maggie.
We're gonna use another camp,
I
aren't
don't
we?
know why.
Because we'll reuse
We
it
all
somewhere.
have asked him why. He won't move it.
Because he's just like his father.
So,
gross.
anyways, Eva was sick the other day, and we went to get soup. We were driving. We got Halloween decorations. We bought a skeleton.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so we came home. We put it sitting on the toilet with a giant pumpkin in between its legs. So that is our
no,
Halloween
Maggie.
decoration for right
Nice. I love it.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
too
pretty
much.
Halloweeny. It's folly out back. All the pumpkins on the
Folly.
tables.
now. Yeah, we went to we all went to Sarah, the kids, Isadora, Ozzy, and we all went to Stevenson's farm, Stevenson's pumpkin patch.
Oh, nice.
Picked pumpkins, pick your own. We loaded up Betsy, the back of the van.
How many? Did
Is
you
that
get?
where those ones out back came from?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it did not take long. I think we got over 60.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
didn't take long at all. And of course, Nori had to have a rotten one.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with her?
And Maggie had to have one with a giant growth off the side of it.
The chickens ate it. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Chicken's what?
Chickens ate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know that you can carve things into them when they are small, and then when they grow, whatever you write will like kind of scar up, and you can read it? I may or may not have done that before.
Oh, I think. You want to elaborate on that story?
Probably not.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the show.
Oh, what show's that? What season are we in? Do tell.
I have no idea.
Just kidding.
Season. I have no idea.
No,
We're about to start season 7.
We're about to start season 7.
start airing season 7.
Airing season 7.
So yes, we have season 7 almost fully done filming. Now they're kind of putting them all together. They should start airing hopefully toward sometime in November.
Yeah.
But don't quote us on that
No.
ever.
Ever. We learn when you learn, pretty much.
Yeah, season 7. We're on our 6th building year.
Yep.
It was so easy when it like the year coordinated with the season, but
Yeah.
not anymore. Because now we're actually doing a couple towards
Season
Correct.
8.
next TV season, and we're still in this building season.
Yep. So
I hate seasons. And now we have season 3 on the podcast.
How
What's
do you feel
next?
about seasoning? What's your favorite? Salt?
Yeah, so we're over 100 episodes, though. That's crazy.
that's right. We crossed the 100th episode.
Cross 100 episodes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Which one was it?
Cheers.
Wow.
We need Lisa to tell us that.
The harps, one of the Harpswell ones, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was early September.
Yep.
Early September. Must have been.
Early September.
Yeah.
Still cranking along. It's still just crazy. Like, people come in so happy from all over the place, and it just still blows my mind.
From all over the place.
Yeah. We had, we've got still have a great crew working with us. We had the Z Masters back with us this
Yeah.
year. One is now up to college. The other
Yeah.
two are back in high school. Seniors.
Wow.
Is Cam a senior?
Yeah.
might
Nah,
be
junior.
junior.
Cam's a junior.
Yeah. Gavin's a senior.
Yeah.
Cam's a junior.
Corbin's at college.
Corb's at college.
Yeah.
Loving
Having-
life.
having fun. You remember? We got Brad when he was he in high school? We had him for a couple first summer, or
I think it was the first year he was going into Hudson.
right after he graduated.
I think so. I think Brad says he was still in high school, so maybe he was.
know?
I think it was the first junior to senior.
was 'cause
I think we got him.
Remember he was up at the Bucking A in those camps?
I remember he was staying in the A-liner right
Yeah.
outside of
Outside our
Him and
rent.
Seth.
Yeah.
I was telling, actually, funny story. I hadn't seen Seth's mother in forever, and I saw him at the Woodshed a couple weeks ago and told him the story about that. Like, hanging the A-liner, bought alcohol. I reprimanded him because I know all the people that sell alcohol up there, and find out 3 years later that they're driving all the way from Hudson up there because they could still buy alcohol.
I don't think we should screen your stories before you tell them. Sorry, Seth.
They don't even know what town we were in. We were in New Hampshire. New Hampshire Cabin Masters.
No, but we were over in New Hampshire a couple weeks ago. We were at the Nelma
Oh, yeah.
annual meeting.
That was a good. Thank you, Nelma.
Yeah,
thank
you,
so
Nelma.
much. That was so much fun.
We were staying at the Mount Washington
It was
Resort.
beautiful.
It was unbelievable. I've always wanted to go there.
We've driven by it so many times, and then our parents would be like, no, we're camping.
Yeah, but it definitely. I mean, for those of you who don't know where it is, it's right up by Mount Washington in the presidentials, and the movie Shining, that hotel.
Chase
I
had to
think
sleep alone.
Shining was based on that
I do
hotel.
too.
And I just love the history, like of the family and who built it, and the wife and the husband died, and like the was it the monetary?
Oh
World
yeah, the
Monetary
IMF was
F-
developed, founded there.
And there was a room there, room 314, that if you want to stay there, it was her room. If you want to stay there, you have to sign a waiver away because it's so haunted. Sign a waiver away. Sign a waiver.
sign your life away.
Sign your life away.
I want to go back. I heard at Christmas it is like
Oh, I bet.
beautiful.
Yeah, skiing right across the street.
Sleigh
Bretton
rides, I
Woods.
bet.
I was talking to Jen earlier, and her friend runs the food and beverage there,
Oh, really?
and I was like, why don't we just like have a hangout with the cabin masters we'll all go there
At the top of that
We'll-
building?
we'll rent
That
the
new building
ballroom,
that they
all
just...
the fans come in. We'll go skiing for the day,
Oh, yeah.
sing Christmas
Oh, I thought you
carols.
meant at the Base Lodge area at Bretton Woods.
We could have a function over there for sure.
That place was cool.
Yeah.
The new building.
But yeah, it was good to see all our friends from Nelma.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yes,
Kim,
things are starting to
John.
come back together.
Jeff, Kim, John,
Starting to come back together.
throw
slowly.
some pine at it.
And that, like, thanks God to Nelma, they really made things easier for you on that first page.
Yes.
They condensed all their websites into one. So
What do you mean?
they took
Now it's just nelma.org.
Oh, yeah.
pretty
yeah.
much each species of wood had its own website, correct?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yes. Yes. We love our eastern white pine, but we also love spruce pine and fir.
Yeah. And we also love dimensional lumber too, right?
We love all wood.
Here's your shirt. We love wood.
What's that called? The what's your phobic?
No.
Agoraphobe? No.
No,
Biophilia.
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 No.
Yeah, the love of wood. Good stuff.
Ryan was trying to get me to put my office into Shelley's room the other day.
Why not?
Yeah,
No way.
I would. It's a nice spot. You can look down over.
This is where you guys tell me Shelley lives.
Yeah, but you could be up there and say, "Oh my, look! Oh, we're out of
I'm not-
coasters.
I'm
or we're
not
out of
hanging
pine
out with this
glasses."
Shelley lady.
Put it right there.
What do you mean? There's a great roll top desk in there that's big enough for all of us to share.
That is collecting dust or...
That's not true.
Yeah, we had run out of room though. This place is packed to the gills. Like, how many boxes did guys get the other day?
Hundreds. No.
Yes.
Probably 50 boxes.
Well, same thing. You know, supply chains just for every. It's been so hard on every business have been interrupted. So they ordered T-shirts, and they're supposed to get them in 2 weeks, supposed to get them in 3 weeks, and then they placed another order, and then all of a sudden, I think it was like Friday afternoon, like around 3 or 4, like 3 pallets of boxes showed up, and it was Michelle and Isadora here.
You couldn't even walk in.
I mean, it was.
there weren't any... You could have gone over to
No,
the woodshed, I bet.
I told them
Poor
to call
mini
us.
Peggy got trapped. They fell and she was stuck. I had to come
No, they
save her.
didn't.
Like that wave in Guadalupe that got her. Remember that?
It was amazing there when I came in the next day to fold.
I
with
told
Bill.
them to call us or just go next door. Offer a free beer
Yeah,
to
go
some
over
guys.
next door.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah, if Scott's over there, he'll do it.
Or any of the Maine Cabin Masters fans are so nice. They'd be glad to help.
I think they roped somebody into it.
There's a lot of cool stuff down there, though.
Yeah, there is.
Cool
for sure.
Nalgene's bottles, Frisbees. And, like, I heard the Nalgene's are back. Maggie, is that Nalgene's are, like, hip again?
I mean, it's not. There's not like a set water bottle trend.
Don't call it hip, because then it won't be hip.
Oh well,
Those are cool when I was your age.
Hydro Flasks just don't keep it cold.
What?
I mean, no, the Nalgene's.
The
don't,
Nalgene's
but
don't.
the Hydro Flasks aren't like
Hydro
in
Flask.
anymore.
Oh, they're not?
There's in my truck.
I don't like them either because they keep it
I
too
like
hot.
them. I
right
like
here.
them.
I prefer room temperature water.
Me too. Same here.
You two are so.
Your dad puts everything in a jug and just carries it around.
I know. It's bad.
Room temperature water is actually better for you.
That's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
That's gross.
Now we know what the kids like today.
Yeah.
Cold water.
Cold water.
Yeah, Jedi's doing well. Dixie's doing well. The dogs are doing well.
Yeah, we got a new dog on the crew, even though it hasn't put a day in yet. Quimby.
Oh, I still haven't met Quimby.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
Tiny, cute little black lab.
Yeah.
So good. I love him.
I bet. Yep, Dixie got a new pup.
I went over to the Weber camp on Cobbessy, and it was the brown dogs day because BT had his 2 brown dogs. And then, Josh had his brown dog. And,
I saw Ramona this morning.
oh, did you?
Which
Oh,
one's
Ramona? I haven't seen Ramona.
I
forever.
know.
Sarah's dog?
No, Ramona's Jason's dog.
It's like part everything.
Oh yeah, and like
What's Sarah's dog's name?
Marley.
Marley. Ramona. Well, wait, he's the one that does the, his wife does, the dog agility and, all that, right?
Yeah, every year there's a dog contest
In their neighborhood.
Poland, in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Like big time, like the
Our dogs
Westminster
would
Dog
lose.
Show. Yeah.
Yeah, your dogs won't even come.
Jay said Ramona didn't enter this year.
Why?
She's,
Too old?
yeah, she's in retirement.
Oh.
Ramona, what a great dog name for that dog. Like Ramona's probably 20 pounds, if that.
We should do a Dogs of Maine Cabin Masters calendar. Where,
We've got enough of them.
yeah. To heck, nobody wants to see us. People want to see everybody's dogs. I just picture it, Jay and Ramona just
That'd be
sitting.
awesome.
Sitting there drinking beers.
Yeah.
She can have a water bowl.
Lean it on a chop saw.
BT with djembe and bongo.
Bongo djembe. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I like it.
Speaking about calendars, today's homeowner was on the calendar. Was she Lobster Woman of Maine calendar? 90 something?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Small world. Maine is such a small world. So today's homeowners, Bill and Carrie, are going to be in Fayette.
Yeah.
And live in Brunswick.
Yeah.
And she's from a lobstering family in Harpswell.
Yeah. That lobster in the water is right off some of the camps we did
Yeah.
in seasons past.
Yeah.
And then coming up, too.
Yeah, we're back in Harpswell this year.
Yeah, we were down in Harpswell.
2, right?
Yep. Back in Lincolnville, Cobbessy.
Cobbessy. We'll always be on Cobbessy.
Can't lose. You talk about your new boat?
My new boat. We love the new boat. Yeah, that was.
Your all-metal boat because
Yes.
he hit so many rocks. Actually, we hit a rock today.
Oh, I did.
Funny.
That was a homeowner's boat, though.
But Ron, you cleaned out a lot of toys to get the boat, didn't you?
Yeah, I had those old jet skis, and we don't know when we get time off, and
Red door.
I put all this money into having them winterized and having them tuned up. Went to put them in, and they just wouldn't run. And then I broke throttle cable, and I told Nick, I go, put these back on the truck. I'm done. And at that moment, I went home, and I put my plow truck on Craigslist or Fate the Marketplace. I put the Ranger, which we never would drive, but my parents and all the people around would drive.
Right.
And the jet skis. Sold them all and went
And
bought
his dad was away, and his dad came home, and he was like, "Where's everything?"
I know it is. Yeah, he used
He
it all.
sold it right up from
Did he
under
not
him.
know you were selling the Ranger?
No,
Or the plow truck, or red door.
no. But hey, if
He
you
was
have,
at the Buccaneer. He didn't tell.
if you have stuff you want to get rid of, now is the time to sell because things are selling.
Things are selling.
Red Door went to my buddy Dave for $8,000, and he, thank God, Dave, that he is a mechanic and realized when you got in it that it was just superficial. Like it went down the road great, ran great.
Jason's buying that.
No, it really did. So funny story though.
Didn't look great.
Exactly. So there's a
Story's over.
The moral to that story. Not how she looks, it's how she runs. So and then the poor guy, I don't sell things. I forgot to even bring the title, and then didn't even know what the title was. So I had to apply for a title, and after I applied for the title, our old business was on it. Then I signed it without him on it, and then I had to go back and get another title. I mean, it took like 3 months.
Oh yeah, and things are slow enough already.
He's like, I buy your ticket to the
They are not.
pig roast, and so Dave and his wife came up.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
They gave me the plates back. They had food. We broke bread. They love it.
That pig roast was delicious. You talked about that yet?
No, it was awesome.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it was so good.
it's pretty amazing that
It was a fan appreciation. What?
No.
Oh yeah, so it was a fan appreciation.
Mug Club.
Mug Club, that's right. Mug Club appreciation pig
Mug Club.
roast.
Yeah,
And so it was a beautiful, beautiful day with a beautiful tasting pig.
yeah. Cole,
And
teamed up with some of our old friends from Sugarloaf. Will
Yeah.
White, he's a chef for Shipyard and stuff. And
yeah, if you need a pig done, call
Who was
Will.
cooking it?
Will, Augusta's
husband
Who was helping?
Scott. You know Scott.
Who? No. So Nori, somebody came in and Nori's like, I've never seen a pig roast. Or
No, maybe Peggy told
told somebody and came in, got Nori, and brought her out to see the pig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was just fascinated by it.
So
Dave.
Nori was grossed out by it,
Maybe
actually.
Dr. Dave. So pretty much it was
Oh, I bet it was Dr.
Dr.
Dave.
Dr.
Nori is a
Dave.
vegetarian.
Nora's a
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You knew that.
Good for her to see that.
Yeah, she's still fascinated by dead things.
Yeah.
Did he give you the pork cheek ragu?
No, is it good?
Oh man.
Pork
cheek?
cheek ragu.
Yeah, he made pork cheek ragu the
He-
week after.
Well, anyway, it was a great day, and we appreciate all our Mug Club members.
Yeah. And the staff, like that event, pulling off that event, and like the podcast event was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some questions for Ashley. Maggie's been waiting anxiously to ask
Yeah.
you these questions.
So
She's been waiting
I'm
for 5
thrilled.
months.
I'm so excited.
Waiting for 5 months to get back to
Thrilled.
work. She missed us.
Sure.
Did you get a raise this season?
Ryan.
No.
All right, first question.
Hey, talk to me later.
Okay, Ashley, are you feeling ready?
Yes.
All right.
Was that the first question?
Yep. Number 2.
This one is from Allison Bell. Do you have any dog-proof decorating tips?
Ooh.
Buy a metal boat.
Dog-proof decorating tips. That's a tough one. I don't think I've really had to think about
We
this
don't
before.
dog-proof anything in our house. Dogs have free range.
Yes, they do. No, one thing that I did just start to do was buy like rugged sort of blankets to put over chairs and couches and stuff like that, so you can put them on there. They look good, but then you can take them off, shake them out. What else?
Like your mother?
No, just like a
What?
You call Mimi a blanket?
No.
No, Mimi does that.
Oh, she does it in her car, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about an addition someday, and Ashley keeps going back to she wants like a dog
Yep.
wash in the mudroom.
Yep.
Like that's a new thing now.
Yeah, walk in, and then you open the door, and it's like a little walk-in, shower for the dog's feet. Spray them down, on you go.
Dog bidet of sorts?
Yep.
A dog bidet of sorts. Yep,
Dog bidet.
Is that your answer?
that's my answer. Well, also like at our house, our dog food is in this really nice wooden container that looks like a piece of furniture that our friend Amy at Barn Board, what is it?
Barn Boards and More, mate.
Barn Boards and More. So to have a nice piece of furniture display.
Actually, I think
hold your dog food.
not to interrupt, but I think we might have a couple of pieces at the shop or have access to them that it's an old hutch or something, right? And it
old
pulls
bureau,
out
yeah.
and dishes, and then you can store the dog food.
So so it's like a bureau, and the bottom drawers you pull out, and that's where the dog food and the dog water is, and then you can close it, but then you can open up the top, and that's where the food is. So yeah.
I mean, we kind of look at cabins for the same way as we look at them for people and kids, too. It's like the cabins are there to be used and,
Animals included.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
really.
Yeah. Like, what does it Ashley tell me? I'll be complaining about something. Clean this, clean that. We don't live in a damn museum. All right, you got me there.
All right.
Yes.
What's next, Meg?
All right. This one is from Karen Locke.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
How do you keep your sense of humor and not stress while handling all the design work?
Who says she does?
Karen. No. I don't take things too seriously. I know at the end of the day the job's gonna get done, and then I can sit back and relax. Right? I know that I'm gonna get the help I need.
Things aren't like the first couple of years. Things are stressful. Like
They're not as stressful.
Now we have good teams behind all of us.
Oh, they're still stressful.
Right, but we have a great team. Ashley has a team.
Yes.
There's help available.
And if the
We've learned
cameras
a
are
lot.
on, I don't want to be running around screaming and
Okay.
calling you guys the names I want to call you.
But I mean, it's nothing like it was the first.
No, nothing at all. But, I mean, like appliance is a perfect example. Like, they've always been a pain in the butt. Just
Yeah.
getting them in, it's the last thing we think about, but they need to be
Steve's
there.
got Heidi on auto text now.
Right, and now
It's just-
Ashley's got such a great team.
Yeah.
They know we kind of know what needs to be done, and everybody kind of does their part to get it done.
And one hardest part sometimes is trying to remember everyone has a job to do. So sometimes we'll be doing something, the camera crew will be stopping us, but then you're gonna be like, okay, they're doing their job, or Ashley and those guys will be like, on us, when are you gonna get in there?
Yes,
and, you're like,
yes.
and we're like, oh, you'll get it when you get it, but then you're gonna be like, they're doing their job too. So, but it's respect and like we're learning from our mistakes, and we've made a lot of mistakes.
Oh, of course.
and we've learned a lot.
Do you guys think that podcasts are funny? Like, am I supposed to be looking at you guys, or am I supposed to look at the camera every once in a while?
You just made it funny. You're the you
How
love
many
your
times have you been on this?
I
Like,
listen to podcasts. I don't watch
4?
them.
but you love your podcast. So
Well,
what do
that's
you
it. You have to think too that
I know. I'm so
You're a listener.
Hi, people out there. Is this my camera?
this is not.
Okay.
Next question.
Yeah.
You guys signed me up for her.
I know.
You guys could have
Pam
won.
Posey asked. We've seen
It is hot in here.
Actually,
I'm gonna shut down. I've had 2 sips. Yes, dear.
are you ready now?
Yes.
We've seen you use power tools. How deep does your construction skills run?
Deeper than she lets on.
Because if you let on too much, then you have to do it.
Yes.
No, as Chase is saying, yeah, my dad made me learn how to do all of that stuff. Learn how to stop it. Are you giving her the look?
Both of you.
Maggie, you going through the same thing now that Eric put Ashley through?
Oh, he'd be out there using the
Yes,
power tools at 6 a.m. just to wake me up because he wanted me to be down there.
Yeah, but
Does that happen to you?
No, he just listens to YouTube videos at like full volume in the kitchen for
Oh.
absolutely no reason.
That's just being normal in the morning. We're talking about
Well, but it doesn't
teaching you to
need
use
to-
power tools and
No, but that's what
carpentry
wakes me
skills.
up in the morning.
He's probably working.
It doesn't need to be at full volume. It's like
No,
I
no, because
know.
I'm watching.
No, it's
Welcome
the
to
randomest
Maine.
stuff.
Oh, he's totally doing that intentionally then. No, yes. To answer your question, yes.
I don't use power tools.
I learned power tools.
You need a drill.
That's good.
Let's start.
Some of
about
them
it.
scare me though, and that's why I don't want to use them on
Yeah.
the job. They
Yeah.
do.
A Sawzall?
I hate-
I'll never use a Sawzall.
Yeah, I know. I hate that one.
Those are
Why?
so
And
I
scary.
hate
Those
the
are
one-
so scary.
I hate the wah wah one, and I hate the one that does sparks. Hate it. I don't like to get.
Does Spark. So the Wow, I think is multi-tool, and Sparks would be the grinder.
Yeah, I don't like the wah wah multi-tool or the grinder.
The Sawzall is like one of the best tools there
Oh,
is.
that one's scary.
Sawzall's scary too.
Yeah.
because the
Sawzall-
blade goes like that.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
fix your
Chop
mess
saw,
up.
I'm fine. Chop saw all day.
See, when I was younger, I always hated the skill saw
Oh, yeah.
because if
I
it
don't
binds
use
up
any
on
saws.
Yeah, the
you,
skills
it
up.
can be very dangerous.
Yeah,
I like the sander,
sanders are okay.
except when that broke.
We're not allowed to use sanders. You're allowed to use sanders?
Yes, when she made your table.
Yeah, actually. I was doing that for like 8 years.
And it came up beautiful.
The good thing is you got 2 more slabs.
I'm not
Four.
doing that again.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We got lots of slabs lately. It's funny how
yeah.
things go in cycles, you know.
It is.
We've taken down some beautiful pines and had our buddies Dusty and Kevin at West Garden Lumber mill ups and stuff, and then our buddy Ross Smith from Mass keeps bringing us some beautiful
I
stuff.
can't wait to see what you guys
Oh,
make
and
out of them.
those ones you have rub some alcohol in them for a minute. They have some cool patterns in them he's telling me about.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, and windows. We've got a lot of windows.
And
right now,
windows.
too.
New?
I got sidetracked.
No.
Imagine
Yeah, you
that.
did.
No, we've got a lot of windows that we salvaged from the project Camp Sunshine
Yeah.
that we
Oh,
helped out
nice.
with.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a fun project.
Yeah.
How do we end up talking about windows?
And we got a lot of pucks too.
I don't know.
Yes. Ryan's new
What's
favorite is
happening?
Why are you so
recycling
obsessed
pucks.
with pucks?
Just because like the last 4 jobs, because there's all these pucks we get to keep.
Remember
It's
that
just kind
time
of
when
fun.
Brad dropped the puck and it went rolling down the hill
Oh,
at
yeah. In Harpswell.
Yeah, and it was like how many? Doug counted
Oh,
how many stairs it was.
75 stairs or something. Yeah. That's why we got Brad.
Yep.
Okay, are you done now?
Are you done?
Am I done?
Waiting on you for
No.
another question.
Oh my-
We're multitasking over here, drinking and talking.
All right, this one is from Pat Spicer. What do you like to do when you're not decorating? Any hobbies?
Well, my hobbies include I hang out with the dogs quite a bit.
Dogs.
Dogs a lot.
Dogs.
What else do I do?
You paint.
I paint. I do make arts and crafts things.
You walk a lot.
I paint. I walk. I go skiing in the winter.
You ask me a lot of questions.
I ask Ryan a lot of questions. I travel. Yeah. What else
Wow.
do I do?
Interesting lifestyle you
Sometime-
got there.
We,
Well, I mean, I would garden,
in-
but we're not
in the
home
pa-
enough in the summertime to garden, and
Well-
we didn't keep up with that.
you're not gonna be able to use that excuse after this year. We're finally getting landscaping done in our house, so in a driveway. So.
Yeah, but to have a vegetable garden.
Yeah,
Your
I
mo-
expect
your
some
mo-
vegetables, actually.
My mother-in-law is a fabulous gardener, and I would expect that some of that
cucumbers.
would come down.
No.
No. It doesn't. Don't like that.
But another cool thing about
I'm like my dad.
You know, all this pre-pandemic time, we built a ton of trails at our house. So we got
Oh yeah, we built
network
trails
everywhere.
all through our house. Yeah. We went out and built tons of trails. They're really cool.
But it's pretty much dogs, painting,
Dogs.
dogs.
Oh yeah. I'm painting the picture right now.
How's Lizard?
Lizard moved out.
Lizard's their cat.
So Lizard is way smarter than the dog. So if you guys don't know, my parents have a studio in the basement, whatever, a condo apartment, and they're in Florida a lot of the times when there's no pandemic. So they've been with us for a while. But when they leave, the dogs every morning when I let them out at 5:15 eat, and they go downstairs and bark at the door.
Every morning.
And this time of year, my parents aren't up. They sit there and bark and bark and bark. They come back. Lizard pretty much lives downstairs, so has to deal with the dogs. Lizard knows when they are leaving for like a week or two and just comes up and stays at our house. It's unbelievable.
Mike and Maureen will be at our house having dinner, and we'll open the door. The dogs will get down and they'll
bark at the door
to go in at their house.
Because they get treat after treat after treat. But how the cat knows when they're leaving.
Yeah, it's weird.
And the dogs go downstairs and they're right there. Like,
but other than that, the cat.
Cats are smart.
He moved
Cats are
out.
really smart.
He doesn't like Charlie, and he moved out and moved downstairs with the in-laws.
He's trying to get a ticket to Florida. Good luck,
It's
Lizard.
only a matter of time.
No, he was stuck at our house the other day, and Mike came up and he grabbed him. He's like, "Let's go. I even miss you."
It's funny as you get older how much you love animals.
Yeah.
That's all we have time for today, folks.
I think that you're like coming into it season 3.
I know she's got some more verbiage this
Yeah.
year. Like back then,
I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Okay, does that mean I have to go?
talk to the boss.
Yeah, I think that's it for questions with Ashley. Thanks for
Okay.
coming in.
I'm gonna talk to my people. Thanks
Well,
for having me. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We'll check
Yeah.
in with you later this season, but yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you guys have an award ceremony to go to.
Yes, later
I
tonight.
have to go to it.
What time
Yes.
is it at?
7.
All right.
Go Augusta! Woo!
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Augusta.
I do
All
not
right.
want to go.
Yes, you do.
You're gonna have to do it.
All right.
See you, honey. Thank you.
We'll see you later. And thank you to Ashley for joining us. We're back with Project Pointers. So Project Pointers is when we take fan questions and technical build questions. So if you have a question, submit a short video with your question to podcast@mainecabinmasters.com. We'll look them over. If we select yours, we'll, hopefully give you a good answer. And don't forget to include your name and where you're from in as much detail as possible. Maggie's got the questions this week. We can also do video ones, but she's got.
We'll ease back into this.
Yes,
Questions
yes.
are probably a good start.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm taking ready.
This is my favorite part.
Look, we're ready to
Real
take
building
notes.
advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious hats.
Lynn from Franconia, New Hampshire. I live in Upper.
Franconia.
It's a C. Okay.
Franconia.
I know one said
How's
I
it
was
how's
good
it
at
feel?
reading.
How's it feel?
I live in Upper New Hampshire and have an unheated covered deck with 3/4-inch plywood floor, not pressure treated. We enclosed the area to create a very nice porch and want to finish the floor. The plywood is in good shape but was never sealed above or below. When the weather is damp, the floor creaks as you walk. Then when it's dry, there is no noise. The plywood is glued and screwed down. My question is, should we seal or paint the exposed floor and plywood under the decking before putting in a floor?
I'm confused because I thought they didn't put the floor in, then she said it was.
Maybe she means plywood like underneath the deck framing.
So she has the deck is now the subfloor, and there's plywood over that.
Will you read the question again?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
confused too.
Can I look at it? Just kidding.
I live in Upper New Hampshire and have an unheated covered deck with 3/4-inch plywood floor, not pressure treated. Got it?
Got it.
We enclosed the area to create a very nice porch and want to finish the floor. The plywood is in good shape but was never sealed above or below.
Okay.
When the weather is damp, the floor creaks as you walk on it. Then, when it's dry, there is no noise. The plywood is glued and screwed down. My question is, should we seal or paint the exposed floor and plywood under the decking before putting in a floor?
Why? So it's just a plywood floor, but why would it creak when it's wet?
Just because it probably absorbs moisture and gets a little
Gaps.
a little spongier.
So you got to insulate the bottom.
Well, is it going to stay? What I would say is if you're going to put a new floor on top of it, it can't hurt to seal it because it sounds like moisture is the issue. So if you seal the top of it and you can close it, you're not going to get any more moisture. I mean, it's going to be humid, but it's not going to be like damp, right? So if you painted the top of it with any type of sealant, really, and then put a floor on, you could even put rosin paper.
Definitely put paper.
And then a floor on top of that, you should be fine.
Yeah, and if it's a heat change, if it's temperature changing, then I would insulate the bottom of the floor as well.
Yes, if you're
Right?
enclosing it
there's
and,
not much,
and going to heat it,
Yeah.
definitely insulate the floor. But I don't think you would want to insulate the floor if you're not going to heat it.
No.
But even Benjamin Moore makes great urethane alkylate enamels that seal up well. You put a coat of that down, something exterior grade, and that
Rosin paper, and then mark all your joists so when you nail.
right,
And don't be afraid to put the nails to it.
right. That should seal it up. And again, if it sounds like moisture is the issue, if you stop the floor from getting the moisture, it should stop the creaking.
What we've done a lot of times, we've taken decks and used that as a subfloor, and then went over that and closed it, made it 3-season.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
I mean, it all depends on the spacing of the framing, and 3/4 inch thick plywood is more than sufficient.
Yeah, good luck with that project. Good use of space.
Okay. Our second one is from Sue Lander. I have a circa 1964 camp on Cobbessy in Litchfield, Maine. Several years ago, I had insulation blown into the walls, attic, and underneath the camp, which is on pillars and posts. The underneath portion is enclosed in plastic. I have been told by several Mainers that this is not a good idea. Your thoughts?
I agree with that.
It used to be common practice
Just
all the time to put poly on the interior of the walls once insulation was up.
I mean, they still do that really fancy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And dense pack it, but underneath the camp,
But I mean, back in the day, you would pretty much envelope the whole thing in poly, and then they quickly realized that is not healthy for the building.
Yeah, it really needs to breathe.
Yeah.
Now the super insulated houses, you have either an air exchanger or you get a bathroom fan with like a humidistat or a timer on it.
Yeah.
But underneath the camp, if it's not gone or damaged yet, I would find a way to cover that with something. Wouldn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Because, I mean, you've got a couple issues that would be working against you. You're in a wet location on Cobbessy, so, moisture can get into it, and then it gets trapped in behind the poly, and also critters. If critters get up in there, that's just primo living areas.
That's one of the worst things when you're under someplace and you cut open that poly and it's all wet insulation. It comes down. It's like, oh.
Yep. And it's just going to cause your floor joists to rot out.
From the inside out.
Yep.
Which you've seen.
Yep. So, yeah, if it's, depending on the size of it, if you can pull out, either cover it over, like you said, with wood or something like that.
Make sure it's dry and if it's wet and damp, cut your losses and start over because you'll be rebuilding the whole camp if you don't.
Yeah, I'd say cut out one section and just see how it looks up in there, and that will tell you real quick what type of shape it's in. We find that either rigid, spray foam's ultimately the best, but even rigid foam tight up against the underneath, again, so you don't have cavities where critters can just make a home.
And a lot of people don't know this, but you can get thicker than 2-inch foam if you search around these places. You can get 4-inch foam.
Yep.
And putting it up under floor joists, you put your sleepers in there, which is great. You screw one side, put it up, then you can have someone screw the other side, and it's great insulation.
It is. And another trick for that too, everybody tries to make it perfectly tight fit, But if you leave a little gap, you can always spray foam along. If you leave yourself a half inch, it's so much easier to get it up in the bay, and then you run a can of spray foam, and that seals that last piece.
I still fight that.
All the time.
You're like, oh, it's got to get it perfect. And you just know you could have left a half-inch gap and been fine. All the time. Someday we'll learn. Or Maggie will learn from our mistakes.
That's right.
Nope.
All right, so that's it for Project Pointers this week. Again, send your questions in. We love to answer them. We'll give you the best advice we can. The more detail, the more advice.
Hey, it's free advice, so it's
That's
going to
right.
be good.
Yeah. And so now we have some fan questions with Maggie.
She's so excited. Look, she's yawning over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She saved her best energy for Auntie. It's okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This question is from Rosemary Delory. Being the down-home folks you all are, did it take you collectively long to learn and get used to being in front of the camera and learn all the signals and camera talk?
I don't know about signals and camera talk. Was I supposed to?
I mean, we're still learning lingo.
Their lingo.
Their lingo.
It has
their
nothing to do with
lingo.
us.
No. Yeah.
I don't remember. I just feel like we just went at it
I mean, it was more funny than anything, that we had these cameras following us around.
I think when it's you don't think about it. But if we say we wanted to another job site and you were watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's weird, but it's just you're just doing your thing and you get in that mindset. I mean, there's a couple of times that I got someone with a backswing with a hammer,
Yeah.
first season.
But, if you kind of, at this point, we're just, we've known most of these film crew for so long, it's just, they're part of the team. Whereas if you step back at some point and look at it, it's still pretty funny.
Well, that's what I've been saying. Like, you're just living your life, so you're trying to be yourself. And I think when this is all done and over, you kind of go back and process it. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
you still want to be like you and doing your thing, and it's hard to process in that mindset.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh damn, I was on TV. How'd I do that? It's weird.
Yeah. Just go with it.
Great. Okay. Next question is from Michael Green.
Hi, Michael.
When you are evaluating a property, TV or not, how do you determine if a camp is too far gone for a renovation and should just be replaced?
Oh,
Good question.
yeah.
There's so many factors.
So many.
Because a lot of times it's easier to start new,
Yes.
but in shoreland zoning, that's not possible.
True.
So really, it's about the number one concern is, or number one,
Can you start?
can you start? It's shoreland
Yep.
zoning.
And a lot of the time, too, these camps have been in families for generations. They don't want to lose them. It's really a matter of how much do the camp owners want to spend to save it. Because, I mean, really, anything is salvageable.
Yeah, like I say, a lot of times we're saving memories.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this actually just came up with the planning board I was dealing with. One of the biggest things, if you increase the value by more than 50%, it has to go to the greatest setback, and that greatest setback is
Greatest extent
it's
possible.
arbitrary.
Yes.
So that gets in a whole nother 5 more planning board meetings.
Yes.
But this cabin was definitely, there was nothing,
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
not much left. Well, then it came up, was it even worth saving? And I kind of watched the way it was going. I was like, well, listen, we can save that. We can take the time and save that. And then it has a lot of value to this homeowner, because a couple people are like, that has no value. I'm like, well, if we can take the time and energy and effort to save it, it has a ton of value to him. So a lot of these laws are all arbitrary,
Yes.
and they're not easy to digest, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of factors in it.
And like a good example too is the one we did on Maranacook. Oh gosh,
The warden's cabin.
the warden's cabin.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so far gone, but the memories and the history. And the location, you would have lost everything. So the family saw that and they wanted to save it. So,
But after seeing what we did with that we could
Yes.
we could do worse than that now.
Absolutely.
But is it not? It's not cost effective.
Nope.
But if it's black and white. If you want the cabin right there, and if you
Yes.
so yeah. Hopefully you answered it.
Okay.
If you want a new cabin, put it back 250 feet. We'll crank it out. All right.
It's true.
You're gonna see that a lot next season.
Once you're out of that shoreland zone. So yes, in Maine, Anything within 250 feet of the water is within a shoreland zone, and special restrictions apply.
That sounds like a commercial. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what else did we learn today? Septic tanks in Maine need to be a minimum of 8 feet away from any structure.
Wow.
Or 96
That's
inches.
really interesting.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe Stevenson, for letting us know that today.
That's really nice of him.
It was.
Okay, this question is from Allison Soloway. How do you keep all the dogs from running off at all these camps? Do you bring food and water dishes for them?
That may be the best question we've ever got.
The truthful answer?
We don't.
We don't.
There's a lot of nice neighbors around. A lot of times it's off season,
Yeah.
you know.
And they're in locations where they're pretty remote and private. But I would say 9 times out of 10, if they're dogs, you're going to hear somebody yelling for their dog throughout the day.
It's usually Ryan.
No?
No,
No?
we won't say. Gus sticks around Ashley and food.
Yep.
Don't bring Charlie around chickens.
No, I agree. Charlie, no, I know.
That was so funny.
Oh, that was chick. No, but the dogs wander, and again, we're aware of that, and we're respectful of areas where they shouldn't be.
90% of the jobs, dogs are fine, but there's been once in a while when like the neighbor had a dog that was old or something, like no dogs. But that's people love that about the show though.
Yeah.
Like they love seeing the dogs, you know, and like.
Again, Dogs of Maine Cabin Masters calendar.
But yeah, they don't always stay around at all.
At all. And Susie's Jedi's dog is great because you know she's just going to be in some swamp or under some woodpile looking for frogs or squirrels.
And here, I can't even believe it. She stays around the perimeter. Like,
Yep.
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus and Charlie were like,
Oh yeah, no, Gus got picked up by the old animal control. I had to bail Gus out of the Manchester town office before.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He acts like his mother.
Okay. Are you ready for one last quick question, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. This is a Jason Woodfin. Who is better, the Grateful Dead or Fish? 3, 2, 1. What's your answer?
Oh, come on.
Dad?
I love the Grateful Dead. Like, if I had to go to Desert Island, I would pick the Grateful Dead just because there's a grown up on, but I love Fish too. It's just a different type.
It's like comparing spruce and fir.
Yeah.
You just can't.
But if I had to go to, I like to listen to old Dead shows more than I like to listen to old Fish shows. You know, if I had to go to Desert Island, but I love the Fish experience, like live. Like I love them.
Okay, that's great.
I'm gonna get a lot of slack for that question. Thanks, buddy. I love them both.
And thank you for those fan questions. And again, keep the questions coming. We'll try and answer them as honestly and truthful as possible. And yeah, while you're sending in your questions, don't forget to check out our website, KennebeckCabinCompany.com, to look at our new
All kinds of stuff on there.
of new products we have for sale. Today we've got a cribbage board. People have been asking for cribbage boards for a long time.
Oh, that's
and,
cool.
you know, we've kind of had trouble finding them. They're not easy to make, but we found this one. It's made by the Clam family in Bangor, Maine. And on the inside, it's got the Kennebec Cabin Company logo with some crushed up clam shells epoxied in. They use clam shells, lobster shells, mussel shells. And so we've got these pegs included.
Those are really cool. And
Yeah.
they got the skunk line on there.
They do have the skunk line.
And for all of you guys from away, cribbage. I didn't realize cribbage was such a northeastern
Yeah.
thing, but cribbage is awesome.
Yeah. And we keep saying someday we're going to have a tutorial about how to play it. Maybe this winter when things slow down, we keep promising it. We'll keep promising
Yeah,
it.
and like we said earlier, there's also Nalgene bottles, Frisbees, all kinds of like little cool neoprene like stuff.
Yeah, we've got lots of new stuff coming in for the holiday season as well. So we'll keep showing off what we got.
Yeah.
And so you think you know Maine trivia is back?
Yeah, where is the trivia thing? Do we even have it?
I have it.
Maggie's?
Oh, look at her. She's a professional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
So if you know the answer,
Oh yeah, let's clear this up right now.
go ahead. I don't know.
If you know the answer, be the first one to send the correct answer to podcast at mainecabinmasters.com.
There you
And
go.
then we will announce the winner on next week's following week.
Perfect. Easy.
And make sure they include their address.
And please include your address because we're going to send you something really, really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe a new Nalgene water bottle. Who knows?
Never
Okay.
know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Pumpkin Town is now called what?
What?
Pumpkin Town.
Does it still exist? I think so.
Pumpkin Town? It's not Cornville. Maybe it is.
Pumpkin Town.
Do we get a hint?
No. It's
All
a
right.
very Halloween theme.
All right. Well, stay
I
tuned.
mean, not
yeah.
just a question, not the answer. That wasn't a hint.
Oh, it
The
wasn't a
answer's
hint.
not. What are you gonna say?
Oh. I will.
Pumpkin Town.
Don't give it the
I really
answers.
don't know.
I'm gonna say you gotta guess something.
No, you're supposed to guess it next time.
Okay. All right. Tune in next week to hear the answer and to hear our guesses.
Good luck.
Okay.
Pumpkin Town.
Oh, we made it through.
We did.
I don't know how smooth it was, but we talked a lot. Like,
Yeah. We talked a lot.
felt good to be back in the seat. We'll get.
Yeah.
We don't want to get more professional, actually.
No, and we're back for season 3. We've got some great guests lined up this season. We'll have, a lot of the regulars back in here just to, again, kind of update how everything's going. And hopefully, you guys find it informative and entertaining. We can't do it without you, so thank you all for tuning in and listening. Thank you for watching the show. And, yeah, you can find out more about us at KennebecCabinCompany.com, our Facebook, YouTube, all those fun social media sites. And, of course, we can't do it without our sponsors, Nelma, Hero Media Network, Hammond Lumber Company, Kennebec Savings Bank. Thanks, guys. This is fun.
Yeah, back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle. And from the Woodshed, we'll be talking to you.
From the Woodshed has been brought to you by Nelma. See the stamp, trust the quality. Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. Kennebec Savings Bank, helping our local community save, thrive, and grow for over 150 years. And Hero Media Network, connecting small business with new customers. From the Woodshed is a production of Kennebec Cabin Company. See you next time.